themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award on this very field, Von Miller, in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And all the way down to the 39. A big-time run there by Anderson. 42 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then, boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging. picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Hey, you got 3. Here we go. 3-19.
McDonald, the man in motion. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Green 39.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds McDonald. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Now let's go.
They'll set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The gun. They'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Jones. A dump off to Anderson. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be 1st down, Denver. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 49ers opening the game on offense. Their hurry throw would be picked off. Roby's the one taking it back for the score, giving them an early lead. Third down from inside the 10. Jones has got the completion through the middle, and it's caught for the touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. 49ers have it early in the second. He'll take the run up the middle, and he'll go in for the score, cutting the deficit to 7. 3rd and 7. Jones has got the completion from the gun, and it leads to a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. 3rd down from inside the 40. Jones is on point with the throw, and that connection will lead to a gain of 24 yards. Continuing on the drive, Jones is going to complete the pass, and after the short pass, he'll score. The lead grows to 21.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point.